another in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's Craig, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Jaguar first down.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Craig, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. Enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run with Mostert. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Titans 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard.
Take off your
deep.
helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll throw from the gun. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Porter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go. Here we go. Deep. Mike 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 31. Tight right. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Yeah, we dominate.
So that'll back him up 5. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
You better bring Mike 48. It's been a long day for you.
They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight right. Tiger. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Let him know.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass. pass, and it worked. First down.
45-yard line.
First down, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Snell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The open man is Smith. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, play. 3 bucks. 58's the Mike, 58's the Mike.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down, Jaguars.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him.
Jackson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Number 17,
DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So that PI.
Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
For number 80.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tannehill on third down. Man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
28-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joe Schobert able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he completes it to Westbrook. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And it brings up 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The end result, 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Josh Lambo to kick off for
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded
we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it again with Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 cheap plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
On the carry.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? To play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Tannehill. They throw it out right complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Craig. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Henry, the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Again, it's Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joe Schobert in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Jackson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Second and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
33-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and goes to Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.